Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw right away is Howell. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion right, that's Metcalf. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 3. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Powell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Powell down to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, that gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Hal's throw into the hands of Fant. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0. On the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And Howe will throw it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Breaks through the contact, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. 2nd down and a yard. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive 7 plays in length. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Shrugs him off. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jared Goff, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's got some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Boy, 203 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Sanders. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Derek Brown able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Howell. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Oh, good move. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Hubbard. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. This second and 4. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 242 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Yellow, 43.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Right there. 54.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
52 blue.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 22-yard scamper. And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now he'll look to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And we surprised a little bit. 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go now, 53.
Let's go one more.
Now a run with Hubbard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Howell, another throw on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.